Hey, this will be a video chart on PPJE, PPJ Enterprise. This one has been kind of popular and I've been getting quite a few requests on it, and I don't think I've done a video on it yet, but here we are. Friday it caught my eye, but I never did get around to doing a chart on it, so I wanted to follow up with it today. The reason it caught my eye on Friday was simply the price action and volume. You can see that it made this big move and then it pulled back, and then here it essentially came back to life again. You look back down here, had a nice day of volume, and today I wanted to see kind of what sort of follow through it got. Wasn't a bad day, at the same time wasn't a good day either, so we'll just chalk it up to a consolidation day. The good thing about today was the volume. Yes, we had a red candle, but at least it wasn't a red candle where we had huge volume like one of these days. Volume did decrease, and on days like this where it went sideways, that's exactly what you want to see volume action do. So on that note, it was a good day, and it was, bullish, but it was bearish in the regards of there wasn't any follow through. So, one aspect bearish, one aspect bullish, kind of cancel each other out. Therefore, we get a neutral consolidation day. So really what I want to go over is what sorts of things we want to see continue to happen in order for this chart to remain attractive, because it is still an attractive chart. We're putting in higher lows and higher highs. Real quick, just to point that out, since it made its move off the bottom here at 0001, went up, put in a high here, pulled back, and the lowest it went was 0002. So here was our highest low. Then it made another move up here, and the key about that move was we did break above this previous high, pulled back down, and you can see right here, once again, put in a higher low, and now we're working on our way back up, and hopefully on this current journey upwards, we'll be able to break above 0008 here and put in a higher high. So with any sort of pullback, two key areas of support that we don't want to see violated. Ideally, we want to continue to see 0003 hold. If it doesn't, then the 50-day simple moving average is going to need to hold. If that doesn't, then my bet would be it heads back down to 0001. But so far, so good. As I just pointed out, it has been putting in higher lows, and as long as that is the case, the daily chart is going to continue to form an uptrend. Right now we have a short-term uptrend, but all uptrends have to start from some point in time. So as long as the dynamic of putting in higher lows keeps pace, then eventually the trend line will hold strong, and you'll be able to draw it longer and longer. Now in terms of resistances, kind of already answered that one, but in the short term, our resistance is just going to be this level right here at 0006. And then if you get through that, really the next one not up until the previous high up here at 0008, and like I have discussed, the key about breaking above that one will help the uptrend stay intact, because we'll have once again put in a higher high, and that's always an important thing to do. I harped on this at the beginning of the video, but it's going to hold true. If the price does pull back a little bit more or just go sideways, the less volume the better. That's why I did like the decreasing volume here. But if it does decide to break up above 0006, that's where we want to see the more volume the better. So easiest way to think about it is sideways or down, you want low volume. Up, you want high volume, and that's the best way to kind of picture the volume and what you want to see happen. Overall, though, good looking chart. Hopefully these supports continue to hold, and I'll be watching it, but we'll have to see what happens the rest of this week. Maybe a few more days of consolidation and then an upwards move. But if not, I'm sure nobody would complain if the price comes roaring out the gates tomorrow and blows through 0008. I can't really picture anybody complaining about that. So if there are any other questions on the chart, please let me know. If not, I'd encourage you to check out bullwarriorstocks.com. If you go there and sign up for the free newsletter, you'll be sent a free ebook, and with your newsletter subscription, you'll get chart setups, trade ideas, educational pieces, all sorts of things from penny stocks up to big boards. So there's a good variety, something for everybody, and it's all free, so it's worth at least signing up and giving it a try. One last time, this was PPJE. Thanks for listening.